Welcome you all again for the thermodynamic lecture series. So today we are going to solve some problems on a constant pressure process. So in the previous lectures we have seen the basic concepts in the constant pressure process and some of the relation in the constant pressure processes. So these basics and all we have discussed in the previous slides. So just for the simple clarifications, just I am recalling it. So as we all know that when a gas is heated at constant pressure, its volume get increased, and also considering the temperature and entropy will also get increased throughout the process. Okay, so thereby the area under the PV diagram is a work done, and the area under this temperature entropy curve is your heat transfer. So in a constant pressure process, the condition is P1 is equal to P2 if the initial states are 1 and 2. Then that exhibits both work done and heat transfer in your constant pressure process. Okay, so with this a basic, we can directly move on into the problem. Problem 10. A 5 kg of air at 40 degrees Celsius and 1 bar is heated in a reversible non-flow constant pressure until the volume is doubled. So here the mass of the gas is given, mass of the air is given, not gas. The mass of the air is given 5 kilogram at 40 degrees Celsius. So the initial temperature of the air is 40 degrees Celsius and the mass of air is 5 kg and it is 1 bar. So the initial pressure P1 is 1 bar. Then that air is heated. How it is heated? It is heated in a non-flow process, reversible non-flow process. As we all know, it is a non-flow process, means it is in a closed system. It is a non-flow process at constant pressure, so keeping its pressure constant until the volume is doubled. Okay, so until the volume is doubled, we are going to heat the air. Then we need to find a change in volume, work done, change in internal energy, change in entropy, and change in enthalpy. Okay, so as a given data, so we know that mass equal to 5 kg, temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. So I am converting into SI unit as Kelvin, that is plus 273, we will get 313 Kelvin. And pressure as 1 bar, I am converting into 1 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per meter square or 1 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal. Here they have said that the volume is doubled. So the final volume is the 2 times of your initial volume. So up to this they are heating. Okay, up to this they are heating the air. So we can write the condition as V2 is equal to 2 into V1. So this can be rewritten as V2 by V1, which is equal to 2. Then as we all know, so it is a constant pressure process, so we can draw a PV and TS diagram. So they are asking about change in volume, work done, change in internal energy, change in entropy, and change in enthalpy. So these are all the terms we need to find it out. So before we finding out change in volume, that is V2 minus V1, we need to find it out the individual terms of what is V1 and what is V2. So to find it out V1, your ideal gas equation is P1 V1, which is equal to mRT1. So P1 is 1 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per meter square into V1, which is equal to mass is 5 kg. Then R, what about your R? So in this question the R is not given. So they have, instead of Cp and Cv values, they have mentioned it is for air. Okay, so this for air, the specific heat capacity at constant pressure and constant volume values are constant. Okay, so Cp for air is 1005 joule per kilogram Kelvin and Cv for air is 718 joule per kilogram Kelvin. Then your characteristic gas constant R is 287 joule per kilogram Kelvin. Just I am substituting the constant values here and the temperature, then you will get your initial volume. Okay, so V1. Then we need to find it out V2. Okay, so since the condition is given in the question, V2, the initial volume is doubled. Okay, when the air is heated up to the initial volume is doubled. So the condition is V2 is 2 into V1. So as we have find it out V1 here, so substitute these values to get V2. But our question is change in volume we need to find, that is delta V or V2 minus V1. So just you difference these two values, you will get a change in volume as V2 minus V1 is equal to 4.49 meter cube. Then work done. So work done is, for a constant pressure process, we know that a pressure is constant, so we can write P into V2 minus V1. Pressure is already given, so 1 into 10 to the power of 5. And V2, V1 is, we can find it out from the previous slides. So it's just you substitute the values and you get 449 into the power of 3 joule. For my convenience, I am writing in terms of kilojoule. Then change in internal energy delta U. So as a formula for a constant pressure processes, delta U is equal to mCV into T2 minus T1. So here in the problem there is no T2 is given in the question. Okay, just I am applying the PVT relation. As we all know, P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. Pressure P1 is equal to P2. Just cancelling both the terms, you can get this equation as T2 by T1 is equal to V2 by V1. Okay, I know that V2 by V1 is 2. Okay, so that is V2 is equal to 2 times of V1. Just I am bringing out the V1 to the left hand side denominator. Then the equation becomes V2 by V1 is equal to 2. So V2 by V1 is 2. Just I am substituting that value. Then T1 is 313. Okay, then I can obtain T2 is equal to 626 Kelvin. Okay, so mass is given, CV is all for air is constant, just you supply that constant value, then T2 and T1. Here I am substituting the 718 in terms of joule. Okay, then you get a value in terms of 1123.67 into 10 to the power of 3 joule. That 10 to the power of 3 can be written as kilo. So for my convenience, I am writing delta U is equal to 1123.67 kilojoule. So next one is change in enthalpy. So change in enthalpy is delta H is equal to mCp into T2 minus T1 for your constant pressure process. M is given, Cp is your constant value for air, and again your temperature, so your delta H will be 1572.85 kilojoule. Then last one is change in entropy. So change in entropy equation, from the derivation it is delta is equal to mCv, mass into specific heat capacity at constant pressure into ln of T2 by T1. So we know T2 and T1 in this question, so we can substitute directly, or otherwise we know V2 by V1 is also we can know. So by replacing this T2 by T1 of volume, that also we can substitute, we can get your same answer, that is change in entropy as 3.48 kilojoule per Kelvin. Okay, when you substitute the Cp value in terms of joule, you get the value in terms of joule. Okay, that is 3.48 into 10 to the power of 3 joule per Kelvin. That 10 to the power of 3 can be written as kilojoule here, kilojoule per Kelvin. So as a result, the change in volume is 4.49 meter cube and work done as 449 kilojoule, and change in internal energy as 1123.67 kilojoule, and change in entropy as 3.48 kilojoule per Kelvin, and change in enthalpy as 1572.82 kilojoule. So next, problem 11. A mass of 15 kg of air. Okay, so here the mass is 15 kg, and here is also it is for air, so we have to consider a Cp, Cv and R value for your constant for air. In a piston cylinder device, it is heated from, okay, so air is present in the piston cylinder device and it is heated from 25 degrees Celsius to 90 degrees Celsius. Here air is heated by passing the current through the resistant heater. How the process, the heating process is happened by electric current passing through your resistance heater inside the cylinder. Okay, the pressure inside the cylinder is held constant, so we have to understand this point. The pressure inside the cylinder is held constant, so it is a constant pressure process. That is, at the constant pressure inside the cylinder is 300 kilopascal, and the heat loss is 60 kilojoule. Okay, heat loss is given, so Q is equal to heat. When the heat is lost from the system, it is negative. Okay, so Q is minus 60 kilojoule. Okay, that we have to understand. Determine the electrical energy supplied in kilowatt hour. They need to find out electrical energy. The energy is nothing but your work done. So we need to find out work done of the system and the change in internal energy delta U. So as per the given data, mass is 15 kg, temperature at the initial state is 25 degrees Celsius equal to 298 Kelvin, and T2 is equal to 90 degrees Celsius 363 Kelvin. As we all know, pressure is held constant, so it is a constant pressure process. P1 is equal to P2 is equal to P is equal to 300 kilopascal, and heat is lost from the system, so Q is equal to minus 60 kilo. Then we need to find it out electrical energy supplied in the unit of kilowatt hour. So it is a work done and change in internal energy. So for a constant pressure process, so we know work done as P into V2 minus V1. So this PV2 can be written as MR into T2. PV1 can be written as MR into T1. MR is constant, I am taking outside. M is given, R is a constant value. Okay, so R is a constant value for air, and T2, T1 is given in the question. We can directly find it out work done. But in the question they have find it out, they asked about electrical energy supplied in kilowatt hour. Okay, so that is we need to convert this unit into kilowatt hour. Okay, so 1 kilojoule is equal to 1001 divided by 3600 kilowatt hour. Okay, so that is 60 into 60 seconds into 60 minutes. So that we need to do. So that is work done in kilowatt hour is equal to 279.82 divided by 3600. So you will get work done as 0.0777 kilowatt hour. Then change in internal energy. So from the first law of thermodynamics, Q is equal to W plus del U. Okay, by we need internal energy because the work done we find it out in the previous slide, and also the heat transfer, that is heat loss, is given in the question. So you consider the first law. So delta U is equal to Q minus W. So Q is heat is lost from the system, so it is minus 60, and work done you have to substitute in kilojoule, not you have to substitute in kilowatt hour. Okay, because we need the change in internal energy in terms of kilojoule. Okay, so that is delta U is equal to minus 60 minus 279.82. You will get delta U is equal to minus 339.825 kilojoule. So as a result, the electrical energy supplied in kilowatt hour is 0.0777 kilowatt hour. Then change in internal energy delta U is equal to minus 339.825 kilojoule. So this negative sign indicates there is a decrease in your internal energy.